worry about that. He's not about
Bro,
to see.
Why would I give you a first for him if I won't give you a first for Tre'Davious White?
For one, I didn't even shit on you. I'm talking about the Kyler Murray trade. I would much rather shit on the Cardinals than shit on you. The fuck are you talking about?
68.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let me see. I don't believe in drafting quarterbacks in the first round anyway.
They must have approved the trade. He took it on.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott, calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You probably got to give up your seconds. You got to give up multiple picks. It ain't even about him. It's about that shit going through the committee.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to loft one
because
deep
you
left
also getting
side
this
here.
first.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25.
I mean, I'll approve the shit, but the rest of these niggas, you gotta look at other
10.
niggas and how they value certain positions. Because some niggas, it's not too many elite corners and there's not too many actual corners with lower overalls that's going to play like that.
Who missed all of 2018 with injury.
You don't have too many of those in the league.
Here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. What a difference
like,
a play
all that
makes.
shit comes into effect when you're dealing with trades and committees.
Loses a yard or two.
You just hold them cornerbacks to a higher standard because there's not too many of them, especially in these.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you, boy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
I'll get this nigga
a lot of
big
force
time
bearing down
this
on him
first
there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about.
I'll be trying to get
that allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
From the Cardinals.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, he about to sign Mariota. He for sure giving him up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out.
It's around
what
here.
changes
I
here?
could put a nigga in the party
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the right side with Elliott. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Into the Redskins' hand, and they do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Damn, what's that nigga name? Oak Cliff, what?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We got some pieces.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
You gotta have to sit there typing it out.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL.
I'm not too sure.
7-0 leads. They don't last very long, and they'll continue to push the envelope on offense.
And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
I'm in a real good position.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football.
That's a trade that just got put in the committee. Like 2 minutes ago. Eagles first, Eagles second, Alshon Jeffrey, with Jesse Bates.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole opening.
Nah, he only got one.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
He's boxing a party with them over there. But he's telling them what that trade is, so you got to tell that boy to send it in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Nah, he's not. Hold on.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends,
if they both
can be awfully reliable.
Then what?
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
My damn game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They had not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Prescott now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott being chased out left. And he's got this down to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On 2nd and 12, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. 12 yards there and a first down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys.
Check 55, Mike. Check.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Great changeup there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On second down, it's Thompson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go now. Put team on it. Put team on it. You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get ready, get ready.
Now Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And down he'll go at the 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Hey, 47. 55, mark, 55. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 26.
Prescott now. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Watch the kill. Hey, kill. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. This one caught by Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
On second down now, it's Love. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ready? Hey, check back.
Here's Haskins. Incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, watch the slant. Switch.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Haskins on third down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down. Third down. Here's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Go, get out there, get out there.
They go to Elliott again. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins.
Get that pension.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Haskins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott. A big run that time by Elliott. 52 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, last year on Thanksgiving when the Cowboys and Redskins met, that was sort of the Dallas coming out party for Amari Cooper. A lot of people were questioning that trade, but on that Thanksgiving Day game, Cooper 8 catches, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. The Cowboys would get the victory and really turn things on and end up making the playoffs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. And coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes,
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
I could check the train from here too.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.